Let's go racing up at turn number 4. We are green. Rolling through 1 and 2. The feature is underway at Grandview. Christopher Bell with the lead down the back straightaway. Brad Sweet in the second spot. A race for third belongs to the 87 of Aaron Reitzel, but across the line, Rico Abreu trying to look to the inside, cannot make the pass. Reitzel's got third into turn 1. Rico Abreu runs in fourth. Now Abreu to the inside of Reitzel down the back straightaway. That is a move for Abreu on the bottom. He'll take the spot away off of turn number 4. Rico Abreu to third. Christopher Bell on the top. Brad Sweet runs the bottom. Down the back straightaway. Bell's got to start making some moves here. Ashton Torgerson goes to the bottom, leaves the high line open for Christopher Bell. Cannot make the pass there. Now Sweet to the inside, cannot make the pass. Across the line, 6 in and 29 to go. Bell trying to get by Torgerson. Down the back stretch, he'll get side by side with the lap car and make the move on him. Brad Sweet will have to follow suit. Here comes Rico Abreu. Abreu to the inside of Sweet off of turn number 4. Cannot make the pass for second as they roll back into turn 1. Heavy race, or heavy traffic for your race leader. Down the backstretch, Christopher Bell makes his way by the number 9 of Casey Kane. Sweet still hasn't gotten by Ashton Torgerson. Sweet almost into the wall. Rico Abreu goes by for second. Abreu takes the second spot away. A rare mistake there from the Napa Auto Parts number 49. It cost him that second spot. Now Abreu in the back pocket of Bell down the back straightaway. The former teammates with Keith Coons Motorsports gonna race it out at Grandview Speedway for the win. Bell now to the inside of Dason Persley, makes his way by the number 13. Rico to the bottom, pulls up next to Bell. They're side by side for the race lead. Rico Abreu to the top spot down the back straightaway. Rico Abreu takes the spot away on lap number 9. This time by 10 complete and 25 to go. Corey Day is pulled into the infield. His race has come to an end. Corey Day is out of this one. Race for second into turn 1. Christopher Bell around the bottom. Brad Sweet's got the top side rolling in turn 2. To the outside comes the number 49. Cannot make the pass. Bell shut the door on him. Here comes Danny Dietrich. Here comes Anthony Macri. They appear to be closing on your second and third place cars. Brad Sweet's got second across the line. Brad Sweet now into the second position. Brad Sweet back to second around the 69K of Christopher Bell. Rico Abreu still with 4 lap cars between him and Brad Sweet. Car off the pace back straightaway. Tyler Ross was running in the top 10. He pulls into the infield. Red flag, red flag. Ryan Taylor upside down. See what happens to Ryan Taylor. He is getting into the wall and catches the catch fence over there and slams down on the rear end there. Green lights come back on. We're back underway. Brad Sweet with a good restart. He'll go to the top side of the racetrack in 1 and 2. Gets a run on Rico Abreu down the back straightaway. Going to try and point that car to the bottom. One car off the pace. It was Danny Dietrich. He's going to lose several spots down the back straightaway. Dietrich gets passed by Reitzel and Brock Zierfoss. Rico Abreu this time by. His lead is 1.2 seconds over a side-by-side battle for second between the 49 of Brad Sweet and the 69 of Christopher Bell. Anthony Macri not too far back behind as well. Traffic more than likely going to play a factor in who wins this one tonight. Abreu across the line now, just 1 second is his lead. Bell to the inside, takes second away from Brad Sweet. Sweet back to the inside. He'll cross him up and take that spot back away. Sweet goes low to protect. He'll slide up the racetrack. They are all trying to catch up to Rico as he's on the back bumper of some lap cars. Ashton Torgerson, Ryan Newton, and Dason Persley lie ahead. Brad Sweet is certainly closing the gap. That time by even with Batlow into the wall. Car into the wall right in front of your leader, Ashton Torgerson. Torgerson riding the wall in turn 4. The caution flag comes out. We are back to green with 10 laps to go at Grandview Speedway. Can Brad Sweet do something here late in the going? Rico goes to the bottom in turn number 1. Christopher Bell around the outside gets a huge run on Brad Sweet. Down the backstretch, looks to the inside, takes second away. Christopher Bell back to second in turn 3. Bell up in front of Brad Sweet. Now tries to reel in the number 24 of Rico Abreu. It looked like on that last run that Bell might have a car to contend with him. Sweet back to the rear bumper of the 69K down into turn number 3. Give it back to Brent Marks, but a great race going on for the number 14 of Baston. Brad Sweet underneath of Christopher Bell. He's up to second. Brad Sweet up to second. And this time Mike going to have trying 4 laps to try and make something happen here and catch up to Rico Abreu. He's going to have to make up 1.7 seconds if he wants to do it, though. Traffic will be a factor at the end of this one. In the last 2 laps, Abreu will have to deal with Casey Kane and Ryan Newton. Brad Sweet does appear to be closing in. That time by 1.1 seconds. Brad Sweet 0.7 of a second faster than Abreu the last time. They're coming up on twin sticks. 2 laps to go this time by at Grandview Speedway. Rico Abreu, a couple of slower cars to deal with as he rolls into turn 1. Brad Sweet 0.9 of a second back. Down the back straightaway, cars side by side in front of Abreu. Can Brad Sweet have a Hail Mary last lap here? White flag, 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go for Rico. Cheats the corner on exit. Or on entry. Brad Sweet down the back straightaway. Might have one last-ditch effort into turns 3 and 4. Abreu goes low. Sweet to the cushion. Off of turn number 4. Abreu's going to get the win. Brad Sweet ends up in second. Christopher Bell third. Macri fourth. And Reitzel ends up in fifth.